Good morning, students. In yesterday class we study first order and zero order integrated rate equation. Today we discuss more about first order reaction, and after that we will discuss half-life and one or two numerical. So students, at first again I write the first order reaction. Integrated rate equation means K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log R naught divided by R. This one is first order integrated rate equation. Yesterday I write in two other form also. If in some books in reference new course Pradeep given this reaction in other way like this, K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log A by A minus X. What do you mean means A? A is initial concentration of reactant. There is R naught. So that one is NCERT that given in new course Pradeep. And in physics, this reaction written in such a way that is lambda decay constant is equal to 2.303 divided by T log N0 divided by N. What is N0 means initial concentration of any radioactive substance, and N is final concentration of that radioactive substance. Students, we will study a new term. If all the reactant products are in gaseous state, then how can we write the reaction? That time only pressure is given, partial pressure given and total pressure given. For a typical reaction, if A convert into B plus C. Suppose A is a gaseous component. A is a gas, B also gaseous and C also gaseous. And their partial pressure of PA, that is initial pressure, that is partial pressure PI, we can write initial pressure. When reaction is not start, that time no product formation. So that pressure is initial pressure of reactant. We can write initial pressure or PI. That initial pressure is equal to partial pressure of the component PA. Other two components, we can write all the component, their partial pressure we can represent PA, PB and PC. PA, PB, PC are partial pressure of the component ABC. According to Dalton's partial pressure of rule, in 11th class we already studied total partial pressure. How can we find out? Total sum of all the partial pressure of the component. Or we can write P total is equal to PA plus PB plus PC. Means partial pressure of all the component. So students, but we need in this first order reaction only the concentration of reactant. We not include the concentration of product. But in the gaseous, if all are gaseous component, then total pressure that are include the partial pressure of product also. But we need only the pressure of reactant. So how can we find out this? We can find out if suppose X amount of A is decomposed, X amount, then what happen? That initial pressure if you write, we write again this one at time T0, at time T is equal to 0, when reaction is not start, that time means we can say initial concentration. So this one is Pi atmosphere. that is initial pressure Pi, we write Pi, and they are 0 atmosphere. That time their pressure is 0 atmosphere. Why it is 0 atmosphere? Because product is not formed when T is equal to 0. When T is T times, after some times, then what happen? T is not T1 time, then if X amount of the reactant is decomposed, then this one is X atmosphere. This also X atmosphere formation. But what happened this one? This one is Pi, means initial atmosphere minus X remaining, because reactant is decomposed. So how can we find out total pressure of the component? Because initial pressure is Pi atmosphere, 0, 1, 0 atmosphere 0, and they are after some times the reaction at T time, that is X atmosphere, X1, and this Pi minus X. So then we find out P total. P total is equal to total sum of all the partial pressure of the reactant and product. Then we write Pi minus X plus X plus X atmosphere. So students, we further solve this numerical, then what happen? Minus X plus X and plus X. So if we solve, then 1X is 1X cancel. So P total is equal to Pi plus X atmosphere, that is pressure. We want to find out what value of the X. Then X value, how can we find out? We can find out by P total minus Pi, initial value. If we find out X, then I can remove out this way. So this value is X value. Now we substitute this value in first order equation. So students, how can you write again? If all the components are partial pressure, then I write the first order reaction. So I write here K is equal to 2.303 divided by T, that one, log, we know initial concentration in first order R naught. In place of R naught, we write initial concentration Pi divided by, what can I write? Final concentration of reactant. So this one I have to write Pi minus X. So final concentration, how can I write? Pi minus X. If I place this value in this, then how can find out this initial pressure of the reactant and this final pressure, because all are gaseous component, then we take in place of concentration pressure. So substitute the value of X in this equation, then we write 2.303 divided by T log Pi divided by Pi minus P total and P initial. So students, when we solve this, then this minus P total and minus minus plus sign. So again you write 2.303 divided by T log Pi initial pressure divided by, so minus minus plus, then 2Pi, or 2Pi minus P total. So this one is another equation. If a reaction occurs in this way, one gaseous reactant composed into products. and we can write in this equation. Actually this one is a first order, we take only reactant, but in pressure given total pressure, so we have to identify this numerical. Students, in your NCERT book, a numerical given, you see that numerical thoroughly, and because that numerical comes in exam many times, I can show the numerical. Students, at page number 107, a numerical given, the following data were obtained during the first order thermal decomposition of nitrogen pentaoxide at constant volume. Nitrogen pentaoxide decomposes into nitrogen dioxide and oxygen, and there is a time and pressure is given. When time 0, that time initial pressure is 0.5 atmosphere, and when at time 100 second, that time pressure is given 0.512. So students, see at page number 107 thoroughly, that is solved numerical, you can find its answer, and this numerical comes in CBSE exam 2-3 times in final, annual exam, in half yearly exam also. Okay, next we move. Students, the numerical is, I write in this way, the nitrogen pentaoxide change into nitrogen dioxide in dimer form and oxygen, and this given at time t0, that time 0.5 atmosphere pressure, and at time 100 second, that time pressure is given 0.512, and the question is given, find out rate constant. Rate constant we have to find out. So we follow this equation, means when all the reactants and product are gaseous state, then we follow this reaction. Students, at time 0, when time is 0, that time, that is initial concentration, that is Pi. In Pi, we can write that is 0.5 atmosphere. In place of Pi, when time 0 second, that time Pi is, we can write 0.5 atmosphere. 0.5 atmosphere. And these products are not formed, they are 0 atmosphere, we can write 0 atmosphere. But after 100 seconds, that is according to stoichiometry, this reaction happen. 2 mole nitrogen pentaoxide decompose, we get 2 mole nitrogen dioxide in dimerized form. So this get, if this 2 mole decompose, then we write there is 2x atmosphere formation, and this one is 1x atmosphere, because the reaction occurs according to stoichiometry. So this concentration remaining Pi minus 2x. Pi minus 2x means Pi, what is the Pi means? Initial pressure is 0.5 minus 2x, we can write this also. Similar. At 100 degree, at 100 second, when time is 100 second then. So according to Dalton's law, how can we find out total pressure? We know P total is equal to total sum all the pressure. So partial pressure of nitrogen pentaoxide plus partial pressure of N2O4, partial pressure of oxygen, we can combine. So there is given P total is equal to, we write in place of Pi minus 2x is equal to 0.5 minus 2x plus 2x plus x. When we solve this, minus 2x and plus 2x again cancel. So we write P total is equal to 0.5 plus x. In this way, we can write, find out value of x. So value of x we find, then P total minus 0.5, or we can write initial value, similar way Pi. So students, in same way we can write now, that is final pressure. So I write again here this numerical, that is same, because first order reaction, this one is K is equal to 2.303 by T log Pi divided by Pi minus X. But here we write, that is final concentration, that is initial concentration, final concentration we have to write Pi minus 2x. Why we have to write Pi minus 2x? Because it is final concentration Pi minus 2x. So we can solve this. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log Pi divided initial pressure, and then this given Pi minus 2, and we write X value. X value is given, that is P total minus 0.5. So students, by solving this, we can find out their value by T log initial value. We can write Pi divided by, again we have to multiply, and we can write their value. If you write in the place of value, we solve this particular numerical Pi, that is 0.5 atmosphere, and we write here also 0.5 minus 2 Pi 0.5 minus 2 into P total minus 0.5. If we solve this, then minus this value plus 2, 5, 10 means 1. So this value is changed into K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log 0.5 divided by, if you solve to multiply 1.5, then 1, we can write 1.5 minus 2 P total. 2 into P total. P total is given, that is 0.12. So we write 0.512. If we solve this, then we get further this answer. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log 0.5. If we multiply and then subtract, we get 0.476 atmosphere. So students, we further by taking log, we can solve this numerical. So you have to write if all the reactant and product, then according to stoichiometry, the reaction is happen. So this like reaction are first order reaction. And after that, you further solve and write the unit, then you get the answer. Students, now we study half-life of a reaction. First we study half-life for zero order. What do you mean by half-life? Half-life is a time taken to remain concentration of reactant remaining half. When concentration of reactant is remaining half of initial concentration, that time known as half-life of that reaction. And it is represented by T1 by 2, T half. So first we want to explain for zero order. So at first again we write zero order. So students, you know what is zero order? So I explain again, dr divided by dt is equal to k r power 0 for a hypothetical reaction, R change into product if that is zero order reaction, This one is differential rate equation, you already studied, differential. And when any power 0 means 1. So we solve this, minus dr divided by dt is equal to k. K means rate constant. So yesterday we already studied this is integrated rate equation. Again we solve this, minus dr is equal to k dt. So you know minus sign we don't want to write in first. So multiply by negative sign, then this multiply negative sign, then what happen? Negative, negative, positive, dr is equal to minus k dt. Then taking integration both sides. So students, this one is symbol of integration. Taking integration of both sides, then we write dx integration x. So this one is r. Concentration of r is equal to minus kt plus integration constant I. Earlier we studied this. This integration constant I value we want to identify when time t is equal to 0, that when reaction is not start, then we write in place of r, we write r naught initial concentration. So we can write this equation in this way, r naught is equal to minus k into 0 plus I. So in this way we get integration constant value I. We can write r naught is equal to I. Substitute the integration constant value in this equation. So r is equal to minus kt plus r naught is zero order reaction integrated rate equation. Yesterday we studied in detail. If we plot in a curve, then this reaction in this way, this side we take concentration and this side time, then we get a straight line, that is negative slope. So students, if you learn 2-3 times, then easily can remember this zero order reaction. Now we want, if the concentration of a reactant remaining half, then what happen? It means we find out the rate constant. So how can we reshuffle this reaction? We take left side, so kt is equal to r naught minus r, means this reaction we want to reshuffle, then kt we take left side and r right side. So this, further I want to write k is equal to r naught minus r divided by t. This one is zero order reaction and we find out by this rate constant. Now half-life. Half-life is a time when concentration of reactant remaining half, the time taken to reduce concentration of reactant of initial concentration half. So we can write in place of t half. So k is equal to r naught, that is initial concentration, minus this r. In place of r we write r naught by half. So r naught by half divided by t half. So when we solve this equation, then we take LCM 2r by r. So further we solve from 1 minus half, then 1 by 2. So this equation comes k is equal to r naught divided by 2t 1 by 2. Because this is 1 r, this is half r, so r by 2 we write. Further, if you rearrange, then T half is equal to, we want to half life is equal to R naught divided by 2K. So this one is zero order reaction half life relation. Or we can write zero order reaction half life is directly proportional to concentration. Directly proportional to initial concentration. We can write here T half is directly proportional to initial concentration of reactant, or inversely proportional to rate constant. In this equation indicates inversely proportional to rate constant, directly proportional to initial concentration for zero order. So students, this question comes in many times exam. Identify the order of reaction when half life is directly proportional to concentration. So that is zero order. For first order reaction. First order. Students, now we further explain again first order. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log R naught initial concentration divided by final concentration of reactant. So we want to find out half life, means when T is equal to T half, time remaining half, then we can write in place of R we write initial concentrations half divided by 2. So we substitute this value in this equation in first order, then what we get? We find out in this way, K is equal to 2.303 divided by T half, because we write in place of T half life, then this write log R naught, that is initial concentration, divided by this again R naught by 2. So this R naught by R naught divided by 1 and log 2 come on that side. So we can solve K is equal to 2.303 divided by T half log 2. So students, how can we see the value of log? In your NCERT book, given a table, that is log table, at this page number 270 and 271, there is logarithm table is given, and there are rules are also given. So thoroughly study these rules, and they are very important. If you study 2-3 times, then easily can identify its value, characteristics, mantissa, and how can you identify the log value. When we find out this log value, then log 2 value we know 0.3010, this one. So substitute this value, then we can find out K is equal to 2.303 divided by T by half into 0.3010. When we multiply this, then we find out K is equal to 0.693. If we multiply this, 693 divided by T 1 by 2. So this one is first order rate constant and half life relation. We can identify, or we write T half is equal to 0.693 by rate constant. So students, half life for first order reaction is independent of initial concentration. It do not depend on initial concentration. if we make a curve for half-life and concentration, so this remaining constant, because concentration is not changed, it's always remaining constant. But in zero order, it is directly proportional. That is, zero order is T half is equal to initial concentration divided by 2K. That for zero order. This for zero order and this for first order. In your syllabus, first order initial half-life is independent of initial concentration. It's remaining constant. You take lesser amount or more amount. That do not depend on initial. But in zero order, it is directly proportional. So this one is very important term. Okay. Now we solve a numerical. Depend on first half-life. A first order reaction is found to have rate constant. First order reaction rate constant is given, that is K is equal to 5.5 into 10 to the power minus 14 second inverse. Find the half-life of the reaction. The question is this: find the half-life of reaction. Students, such type questions depend on directly formula. We know for first order half-life and rate constant value is given. T half is equal to 0.693 divided by K. So value we put directly this answer we get. Then we get 0.693 divided 5.5 into 10 to the power minus 14 and second. So when we solve this, you get the answer. So this answer is this. If you solve this, then we get 1.26 into 10 to the power 13, because go upside, it is positive value, 13 second. So this type formula questions comes in exam, they depend directly formula. There is sometimes find out half-life is given, then you can find out rate constant. Another numerical given in also your NCERT book, that numerical comes in CBSE exam 2-3 times. In this year also this question comes. The question is this: show that in a first order reaction, time required for completion of 99.9% is 10 times of half-life of the reaction. Question is this: show that in a first order reaction, time required completion 99.9% completion of any reaction, 99.9% completion of a reaction, time required 10 times of half-life. Question is this: to show in a first order reaction, completion 99.9%, 10 times of half-life. So students, how can we solve this numerical? Okay. So in this first order, reactant convert into product. We know what percent is completion. That is, initial concentration is 1, then it's 99.9% is completed. So first we write first order, rate constant reaction, K is equal to 2.303 by T log initial concentration means R0 divided by R. First we have to write this equation. Then substitute the value. The question is this: 99.9% completion. So K is equal to 2.303 by T log R naught. If R is equal to 1, we can take in place of R naught 1 divided by this R is, or we can write in place, we write at first, we write R naught, this R we write initial concentration minus 99.9%. When we write percent, then it's divided by 100, you know. So when we solve this, we can identify this value. So if initial concentration we take 1, then we can write K is equal to then 2.303 divided by T log. In place of initial concentration we write 1 log 1 divided by 1 minus, if you solve, then 0.999. Then you further solve this value, then 2.303 by T log this, if you solve, then log 1 by 0.001, or when we again resolve, then this value 2.303 by T log 10 to the power 3, because it is multiplied, decimal point upside is 1000. So log 10 to the power 3 value. So when this power 3, then overall value is 3. So K is equal to 2.303 by T into 3. So this value is equal to, because log 10 to the power 3 is equal to 3 value, 3 log 10, and log 10 value 1. So you multiply this, then 3 3s are 9, 9.6 divided by T. So students, this time T, you can write in place of T time, T is equal to 6.909 by K, we can write this. And another formula is this. Half-life, we know already for first order, T half is equal to 0.693 by K. We know for first order half-life and this, and first order time taken to this. If you divide this equation first and this by second, then we get this first equation divided by 2, then time T is equal to 6.909 divided by K, further divided by T half. T half means 0.693 by K. So students, when we solve this, then T divided by T half is equal to 6.909 by K into K by 0.693. If you solve this, K cancel to K, and overall this is 10 times. So we write T is equal to 10 T half. In this way we can explain, because 10 times, almost 10 times. So when reaction completion 99.9%, it's required 10 half-life, and this numerical comes in 2020 CBSE exam, 3 marks, and many times comes in half-yearly and pre-board exams. Students, Go through this numerical, very easy. First you write first order and then substitute, because we need only initial and final concentration of reactant. And 99.9% consumed means initial minus 99.9%. When we remove percent, then divide by 100. So if initial concentration is 1 mole, then you further solve. In this way, you can see your solved numerical in given NCERT book. Further, more numerical also given in NCERT book. You solve that, and further you see the reference book also, because there is given solved numericals. If you go through the numericals, then you get perfect and easily and in faster way you can solve. So students, like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Thank you.